Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Let's get to the news. Alright, Browns fans, I hope you're as excited as I am because there's a lot happening right now that could shape the future of this team for years to come. The NFL offseason is always a roller coaster, but this year, Cleveland is at the center of some intriguing developments, especially when it comes to the quarterback position. And if you've been paying attention, you know that the Browns are in one of those rare situations where the quarterback competition isn't just between two guys, but four. Yes, four quarterbacks are vying for that starting role, and it's causing quite a stir around Berea. Let's start with the big story. Shedeur Sanders, the rookie out of Colorado, son of legendary coach Deion Sanders, has been making waves since the moment he set foot in Cleveland's offseason program. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Isn't he just a rookie? Can he really compete with the veterans? Well, that's exactly what makes this situation so fascinating. Shedeur, despite falling to the fifth round in April's draft, has shown that he's not just here to make up numbers. During OTAs, he's been posting some impressive stats, often leading the room in performance. His accuracy has visibly improved, and his progression throughout these spring months has been nothing short of remarkable. But of course, we have to temper expectations. The NFL is a different beast compared to college football, and a lot will depend on how he adapts once the pads come on and the real battles begin in training camp. Still, his spring performances are a promising sign that he's not just here to learn but to compete. And if you've been following Shedeur's career, you know he's always been a fighter. Coming from Colorado, he's faced adversity and proved time and time again that he can rise to the occasion, both on and off the field. That's a trait that the Browns, and frankly any NFL team, can't overlook. Now let's talk about the veteran quarterbacks because they're still very much in the mix. Joe Flacco, at 40 years old, might be one of the oldest active players in the league, but don't underestimate the veteran presence he brings. Flacco has playoff experience, a calm demeanor, and a wealth of knowledge that can be invaluable for Cleveland's young offense. He's been a mentor to many quarterbacks over the years, and with Stefanski's run-first approach, his leadership could be a key factor in the early part of the season. Then there's Kenny Pickett, the young Steelers' rival, who's still unproven but has shown flashes of potential during his rookie season. He's looking to solidify his spot and prove he can be a franchise quarterback, and the Browns are well aware of that challenge. And don't forget Dillon Gabriel, the third-round pick from Oregon. His selection was a bit of a surprise for many analysts, but Cleveland's front office clearly sees something special in him. Gabriel has a quick release, good mobility, and a strong arm, making him a potential dark horse in this competition. But as Daniel Oyefusi from ESPN pointed out, experience still plays a significant role. Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett bring that veteran savvy, which could give them an edge as the offseason progresses. So, Browns fans, I want you to picture the scene. You have four quarterbacks, each with their own story, their own aspirations, fighting for a chance to lead Cleveland into the next chapter. The coaching staff, led by Kevin Stefanski, now faces a tall order. Usually most NFL teams have a clear-cut starter or at least a two-man competition. But here, we're talking about a four-way battle. That's not something you see every day, and it speaks to the uncertainty and the potential that this roster holds. Now, why is this competition so intriguing? Because, at the end of the day, the quarterback position is the most critical in football. It's the engine that drives the entire team. Cleveland, historically, has struggled to find that franchise guy who can consistently lead and elevate the offense. Remember the days of Baker Mayfield? The hopes were high, but consistency was often elusive. Now, with Deshaun Watson's situation still somewhat up in the air, and the team trying to rebuild and retool, the emergence of a new quarterback like Shedeur Sanders could be exactly what this franchise needs. And speaking of Shedeur, let's highlight what makes him stand out. His background at Colorado under his father's tutelage has prepared him for big moments. Deion Sanders, his legendary father, has always been about big plays, leadership, and mental toughness. Shedeur has inherited that DNA and is showing it in Cleveland. During OTA sessions, his confidence and command of the offense have been noticeable. It's not just about throwing passes, it's about reading defenses, making quick decisions, and leading by example. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but can a rookie really start in Cleveland? Well, historically, the Browns have had some interesting success stories with young quarterbacks stepping in early. Remember when Baker Mayfield took over as a rookie and played with a chip on his shoulder? Or how about when Deshaun Watson, despite his off-field controversies, showed flashes of brilliance before his suspension? The point is, the NFL is a league where opportunity often meets preparation. If Shedeur keeps impressing in practice and training camp, he might earn the trust of Stefanski and the coaching staff faster than we expect. That's where the veteran presence of Flacco and Pickett comes into play. Their role isn't just about playing, it's about guiding and mentoring the young guns. Flacco, with his playoff experience and calm leadership, could serve as a bridge, helping Shedeur develop and learn the ropes. Kenny Pickett, still young but eager, can push himself to earn that spot, knowing he's competing with a rookie who's got the entire league talking. Dylan Gabriel, meanwhile, represents a different kind of challenge, an unknown that could surprise everyone if given the chance. And let's not forget the broader picture. Cleveland's offense is poised for a transformation. With a solid run game anchored by Jerome Ford, who's shown he can be a reliable workhorse when healthy, the Browns are looking to balance their attack more effectively. Pairing that with fresh talents like rookie Quinshon Judkins and Dylan Sampson in the backfield, and dynamic weapons like Jerry Jeudy, who was acquired in a trade, and the dependable tight end David Njoku, this offense has the potential to be dangerous. So, whoever wins the quarterback battle will have some serious firepower at their disposal. But what about the pressure? I mean, Browns fans, you've been waiting so long for stability at quarterback. It's been decades since Cleveland had that reliable franchise guy who could consistently lead the team deep into the playoffs. Every season, there's that hope, that spark, that maybe this year will be different. And now, with this intense competition, the stakes are even higher. The quarterback who emerges could define the team's trajectory for the next several seasons. And let's talk about the fan support for Shedeur Sanders. From jersey sales to social media buzz, he's become one of the most talked-about rookies in the league. His charisma, confidence, and talent have already resonated with Browns fans. Even if he doesn't start right away, his presence has energized the locker room and the fanbase alike. This kind of excitement is exactly what Cleveland needs, an infusion of energy and hope that maybe, just maybe, the Browns have found their next star quarterback. Now, I want to address the potential scenarios. Could Shedeur Sanders really beat out the veterans for that starting spot? It's possible. If he continues to impress during training camp and shows he can handle the pressure, he might get the nod sooner than expected. But at the same time, the experience of Flacco and Pickett can't be dismissed. They've been around the league, faced high-pressure situations, and could be the safe choice early in the season while Shedeur develops behind the scenes. Looking ahead, the Browns are in a unique position. They're not just trying to find a quarterback, they're trying to find the right guy for a team that's ready to contend. The AFC North is competitive, with Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh all making moves. Cleveland has to be sharp, strategic, and patient in this process. The potential is there, and the coaching staff knows it. Kevin Stefanski, in particular, has a reputation for developing quarterbacks and building balanced offenses. His approach this summer will be crucial in shaping who gets the starting nod come September. And let's not forget the bigger picture. This isn't just about 2024. It's about establishing a foundation for the future. If Shedeur Sanders can develop into a legitimate NFL starter, it could change the entire franchise's direction. The Cleveland Browns could finally have that consistent, dynamic quarterback who elevates the team and helps them reach the Super Bowl again. That's the ultimate goal for this organization, and right now, everything is up for grabs. In conclusion, Browns fans, this quarterback competition is one of the most exciting storylines we've seen in recent years. It's a test of talent, resilience, and leadership, and it's happening right in front of our eyes. Shedeur Sanders' rise has been quick and impressive, but he still has a long way to go. The veterans are experienced and hungry, and the coaching staff has a tough decision ahead. Whichever way it goes, one thing is for sure: Cleveland is on the brink of something special, and the quarterback battle will be a major part of that story. So keep your eyes peeled, stay tuned, and get ready for what promises to be an electrifying season. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I really want to hear from you. What's your take on this quarterback battle? Do you think Shedeur Sanders has what it takes to be Cleveland's next franchise QB? Or are you leaning more towards Flacco's veteran leadership or Kenny Pickett's potential? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the team. We love engaging with you and hearing your predictions. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and all the latest Cleveland Browns news. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep supporting this incredible franchise as they chase those Super Bowl dreams. Thanks for listening, Browns fans, and as always, go Browns.